Thank you, Chair. Minister, when I've seen the speakers that were speaking here today and people are in support of this motion, I thank them. But when I see the reply from your own office and we got the 28 amendments to what we put up, and when we look down through them, they're copy and paste. Copy and paste, copy and paste. That doesn't give me any encouragement to say that you're listening. What has independent Ireland got that the government and the department doesn't have? We've got common sense. Micheál Martin said it across the floor here last week that the majority of common sense is coming from this corner. Why is that? And why do we know about delivery? Michael Collins, business background, in business, self-employed. Michael Fitzmaurice, business person. Ken O'Flynn, business person. Richard O'Donoghue, business person. All our lives and still are in business. Why? Accountability for our businesses. Delivery for our businesses to make sure that not only can we help ourselves to our business, but we help the people that work for us and work with us on delivery. That's what Independent Ireland stands for. And that's the difference between us and the government. It's all departments. You put paperwork, legislation and guidelines in the way of delivery. You're talking about 2.2 billion going into Irish water, Ishgare, whatever you want to call them these days. There's no accountability, there's no delivery. I've given you solutions of how we can help. And I must thank Michael Fitzmaurice for putting this P&B together, with the help from John Campbell and Mark Nolan and the rest of our group. Why? Because we're passionate about delivery. We want to help you. And you come on with copy and paste. To business people that know how to deliver, so you could use our experience here to help you deliver houses for people that need houses. Simple solution, all the housing for public housing should be one plan, bulk buy, cheaper to build. When you bulk buy anything, it's cheaper to build. So one size fits all. All houses look the same. For those houses, that's what they look like. End of story. If you want to paint them a different colour, that's fine. But all standard sizes, all standard houses, that means delivery is cheaper and we can deliver it faster because you're bulk buying. That's one solution. On our sewerage capacity, Minister, I've given you the solutions to a lot of the sewerage systems is remove the water from the sewerage systems and give more capacity back to the units at the moment that you can't help. I'm talking about existing systems that are at max capacity that you're not allowing planning permission for. If you removed and separated some of the water, we could actually build more houses on the same capacity, on the same systems that are there. On other systems, all they need is an extra tank. If they got an extra tank, extra capacity, which allows the cycle to go over a longer term before it is actually exported back into the waterways. That is another solution. But Irish Water are not giving you those solutions. Why? They're giving you multi-million contracts to say that this is what needs to be invested in. You have people in here that have been involved in construction of pipework. And we're giving you our experience for free. We can help you deliver for free. And you're looking at these departments and they're going around in circles. I'm going to give you one for instance. Palace Kenry. 28 emails and 20-odd phone calls around from the councils to the departments around the circle to get Irish Water to return me an A4 sheet paper that was gone out of date for a person to build 30 houses, which would help your delivery houses. It took them 8 weeks. And on the system online, it says it has a green flag. That system was the developer built. It had a capacity of over 300 houses. And in that area, there was only 80 houses built since that system went in. And it took me 8 weeks to get a letter from them, even though it's online that it's green, for them to give me a letter, for me to deliver 30 houses for you and for the people in Limerick. And you're saying Ishgare are accountable? They're not. I spoke to more people within the departments that didn't know where Limerick was or Palace Kenry was. I must get onto this department, that department. That means administration is eating up an awful lot of the money that should be delivering. Why don't you take Independent Ireland's offer for us to help you? It's on this PMB. And yet, all you came back with was 28 amendments of copy and paste of other stuff. We're not here to fight you. We're here to help you with the experience that we have. Planning permission fees are now have to be reintroduced when they were scrapped to allow people for inflation costs. They've now been scrapped, so everyone that's building now has to pay their planning permission fees. You're now looking at the VAT rate of 23%, which this PMB wants to deliver, when 20% of your mortgage for your house now is VAT, is tax. So you pay tax when you're working so you can afford a mortgage. You pay a planning permission fee to build your own house if you're in a position that you can build your own house, and then you pay the VAT rate to the government, which ends up in 20% of your mortgage of any house today, costing, we say, 400,000, 500,000, it's 100,000 tax you're charging a person to deliver their own house. The incentives are here. Independent Ireland have given them to you from experience of business people that know what they're doing, and they are here for the betterment of the people of Ireland. They are here for delivery for the people of Ireland. They are here for the accountability for the people of Ireland, and they want the euros of taxpayers' money that have been paid in here to make sure they are invested in infrastructure that's delivered on budget, on time. That's what we stand for in Independent Ireland. That's why we came together in Independent Ireland, and I want you to take up the offer, and I've offered you more than once, Minister. Take up the offer of Independent Ireland. Let us help you deliver houses.